So you want to paint gold. You want shiny, nice, beautiful gold objects in your painting. You don't want them to look flat. You don't want to use metallic paint and just get that flat, shiny. You want gold. Well, I'm going to show you real quick how I make gold when I paint. As a matter of fact, I just finished painting this. That shiny golden skull back there, and I didn't use any metallic paint whatsoever. Those are just normal old colors that you probably already have, and I want to tell you how I did it. Now, my name's Doug. I've been painting as an oil painter for a little over 10 years now. I don't pretend to be the best, but I do it. It's my career. It's what I do for a living. And I feel like I'm pretty good. And if I can help you by sharing some of my tricks and tactics and how I go about doing things, then hey, maybe you'll grow as an artist and I will have felt like I have achieved something. Today, I want to tell you how I make gold, how I render gold for paintings. I like that. Paintings like this one right there. So there's probably a lot of different ways that you could go about painting gold. A lot of people will just go to the store and buy some metallic gold. And you'll say to me, Doug, why can't I just go buy some gold paint? Well, I'll tell you, if you're painting on a canvas and you put metallic gold paint on that canvas, it is going to look flat. It's just going to be a one big shiny panel. Whatever it is you're painting isn't going to have any volume to it. You need colors. You need depth to create that volume and make it look like it is what you're painting. This looks like a metallic golden skull because I took the time to mix the colors and get it right. Now, if you want to use metallic, there's a lot of good reasons to use metallic, in my opinion. Check this out. This is a work in progress that I've got going on right now, and I have used metallic gold as the background. I think it creates a very interesting effect. See how shiny it is? Oh boy. But there's no volume to it. There's no depth. It's just a flat, single color. And that's cool if you're trying to create a certain effect, but it might not be so cool if you are trying to actually render gold. Again, let me remind you that this is my first long format YouTube video, and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm probably going to be looking all sorts of different ways, and I'm going to be weird and awkward, and I am sorry. Well, I'm kind of sorry. I'm only like this sorry, but I am a little bit sorry. Hopefully these videos get better over time as I get better at making them. Anyway, moving forward, this video is going to be in two parts. First, I just want to show you the colors that I use. I'm going to just list the colors and let you see them. I bet it's colors that you already have. The second part of the video, I'm going to point out on this painting that I just finished the different tactics that I use to create gold. So first, let's talk about color. All right. So the primary color that you're going to use the most when you're rendering gold, in my opinion, yellow ochre. Yellow ochre is the first one you're going to want, but it's not the only color, because if you just add white to this or add dark brown to this, you're not going to create gold. You're going to create yellow. Gold, that shiny gold metallic look, is more of an illusion than it is anything else. So we're going to need other colors to create this illusion. Yellow ochre, burnt umber, raw umber, burnt sienna, cadmium yellow, and this is important, and you might not expect it, sap green. You're going to want some sap green in this, okay? Oh, and of course, you're going to need a bunch of white, like a bunch of white. Once you get those colors laid out on your palette, however you like to work, dark to light or whatever it is you like to do, then you go ahead and just use those colors right out of the tube, and you're going to be able to create this gold that I've created. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. At first, I wanted to record the whole process of this painting, but I ain't set up for that yet. Not yet. I'm just a little fledgling YouTube person. So I'm hoping that one day, yeah, I'll be able to get all that equipment in here and I can steadily record my painting and the entire process. I can do time lapses and stuff. But until then, you're just going to have to hear me tell you the pointers that I think are most important. This is a painting I just literally created. Like, it is still soaking wet using the colors that I just listed for you all. And what I want to show you is the spots on this where the color is straight out of the tube. You've got the yellow ochre, you've got the cadmium yellow with a little bit of white, you've got burnt sienna, got raw umber in the darkest spots, raw umber all deep down in the eyes here. That's how I got the depth. And then after that, I also used some black, ivory black, to really get the darkest spots, because there's some spots that needed to be even darker, just completely hidden in shadow. And the background is done with a combination of phthalo blue and ivory black. So the yellow that's on here is yellow ochre and cadmium yellow. And what I did first was I put in my darkest spots first using raw umber. And then after I put in the darkest spots, I came with a yellow ochre that I mixed with the burnt sienna. And I started putting in kind of a flat medium tone. Then this is where the green came in. All of this on the edges, this depth down here underneath, all of that came from adding green to burnt umber and raw umber and just mixing them in various different ways and creating this depth. Green is important. As a matter of fact, in some of the brightest spots that I've done here, ooh, you see what happened? I just poked it and I got paint on my palette knife. It's completely wet. Oh my gosh. Anyway, these lightest spots right here are with light green and with just a tiny, tiny little dot of sap green added to some white. And it created this bright, bright green that really popped and made a really nice reflection on top of these warm yellow colors. If you don't hear anything else in this video, what I want you to hear is that the most important part of painting the illusion of gold is contrast. That means you're going to be shifting from very dark to very light very suddenly. We're not doing smooth transitions. You can take your time and really render this out if you want, but what makes it look shiny and metal is these spots where the bright colors are right next to the really dark colors. That is what creates the illusion of metal. That's what creates the illusion of gold. I know that this has really just been a quick introduction to painting with gold, but what I'm trying to do with this video is gauge the audience. I'm trying to find out, do you want to know more? Is there something more I can expound on? Some of the things that I've mentioned in this video, are there details you'd like to hear more about? So yeah, answer those questions. Let me know in the comments. And of course, you know, you're going to want to subscribe because I do paint and post skulls like every day. I paint a lot of skulls, but I paint a lot of other stuff too. See? Look at all that. Where are my WoW friends at? I know you're out there somewhere. Look, I paint dogs. See the little doggy? I paint a lot of stuff. I'm not going to belabor this video much longer. I'm going to let you go, but I want you to ask questions in the comments. If I did a terrible job explaining something, I'll do my best to explain it for you. Just ask questions. That's what I want to do. I want to help. I want to pass on my tips. But until next time, I hope everybody has a great night.